坚强。我听到鞭炮声在噼里啪啦响，仿佛在呼唤日子会更加灿烂。原来啊，这就是力量。有一种能量可以让我更艰难，开花结果就在那不远的地方。我祝富贵和吉祥。旺一旺，恭喜恭喜你过个大生年，每一段时间都值得怀念。有昨天，有今天，才会有明天。恭喜恭喜你过个大生年，相信这一年会是丰收年。鞭炮声在耳边，是喜乐年年，圆满的春天。春天来，花儿开，我看见世界在慢慢动起来。新一年，新气象，有一种能量可以让我更坚强。我听到鞭炮声在噼里啪啦响，仿佛在呼唤日子会更加灿烂。原来啊，这就是力量。这就是力量。我听到春风吹过天边的蔚蓝，开花结果就在那不远的地方。我祝福吉祥，旺一旺，恭喜恭喜你过个大生年，每一段时间都值得怀念。有昨天，有今天，才会有明天。恭喜恭喜你过个大生年，相信这一年会是丰收年。鞭炮声在耳边，是喜乐年年，圆满的春天。恭喜恭喜你过个大生年，每一段时间都值得怀念。有昨天，有今天，才会有明天。相信这一年会是丰收年，鞭炮声在耳边，是喜乐年年，圆满的春天。
OK， 准备好了吗？来。
Okay, good evening, everybody. Hi, Calvin. Yes, Chinese New Year song, cheer everybody up. The market is so hot. Hi, Lynn. Okay, so waiting for more people to join us. Once the number hit 100, I will start. Okay, so those of you who are here, please help me share this out. Hi, Keith. All the members are here tonight. Okay, tonight I want to adjust the format a little bit. Okay, because I think a lot of you are repeating visitors. Of course, those of you who are member, I understand. Those of you who come here for many times. So maybe tonight I directly talk about what stocks to look at. Hi, Jolene. Long time no see. Goodbye, AM. Hi, Will. Okay, 86, waiting for number to pick up, 94. Okay, I think should be able to pass 100. Okay, so good evening to everybody online right now. Welcome to Chart Nexus Stock Selection Seminar. I'm your coach tonight. My name is Yi Hua. Okay, Chinese name. My English name is called Chart Nexus. Okay, so tonight I want to directly go into the stock selection process. Okay, so what stocks to buy and what not. Let's go immediately. Let's go. Okay, anything I need to refer to the notes over here, I will come back here to show you the 2 steps that I am using. Okay, first step is of course the fundamental. Second step is the timing. Timing. We will use technical analysis. Those of you who are new to trading, maybe you do not know what is FA. FA means fundamental analysis. But I'm not looking at a lot of the parameters of the company, financial report, mainly only the earnings. Okay, earnings. And then we will look at catalysts. Okay, catalysts. So this is broadly what we do. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, so I'm going to combine Singapore stocks and Malaysia stocks together because last week I tried to do the Singapore stock first, then followed by the Malaysia stock. Wow, very hard to present. Oh, some of the content is like repeating. So I'm going to just going to present as it is by sector. So like for example, if I talk about semiconductor stocks, then well, you got all the AEM, UMS, front FP group, all this will come in. Okay, so we will do it tackle by sectors. Okay, now the first thing that we need to check, okay, we need to check is now this is AEM. This is a Singapore one. Yes, the Singapore AEM. So the first thing we want to do is to check on the market strength. Where are we now? Okay, where are we now? And it's not a very bullish picture as we can see. Okay, you can see this is the 2 extreme line. We are right in the middle and looks like trending lower. Okay, so when the index is in the middle, this is a proprietary this is a proprietary indicator. Okay, so when you see this in the middle, it means that 50-50 of the stock is up and down. So you have to be careful what stocks you trade because it is not every stock is going up. Like for example, banks, REITs, okay, have been stuck. I start with Singapore market first, has been stuck. So if you are thinking to make some money from those stocks, you need to wait, okay? But we are not too confident that within the next few weeks or months that the banks and the REITs can go up, okay? Also, you remember all the, not all, most of the REITs are slashing dividend because they keep cash to tahan after the government support is over. That is the real show of the economy, whether will it lead to more consumption, okay, by the retailers, or okay, more retrenchments, then a lot of more people will tighten their belt and not spend money. So that is why you see all the banks and the REITs are not going anywhere. But those stock with catalyst reasons to go out will still perform well, like the semiconductor stocks, okay, the healthcare stocks. So basically, if you got nothing to do, just focus on these 2 sectors and don't touch the rest. Okay, don't touch the rest. Then probably you'll be able to stand a better chance of making money. Right, so this index, nothing interesting. What is more interesting is if it falls to this level, okay, this is a good chance to buy for a big rebound as usual. You see 1 year, usually we'll test 1 or 2 times. You can see here, 2018, 1 time, the rally. Okay, end of the year also got 1 rally. Okay, so nothing much to see from here for now. So skip, okay, no need to over-analyze. Now I look at the Bursa one, okay. Bursa, pop. Here comes the index. Now you can see Bursa is much more bullish than the Singapore markets. Okay, most of the stocks in Bursa is actually trending upwards and hitting record highs. Okay, so it is relatively easier to make money in the Malaysian market Bursa as compared to the Singapore market at the moment. Okay, so you can see this March to June, big rally over here. A lot of stocks are going up. So as they say, even a 3-year-old kid should be able to make money in this type of market. There is a big correction here. Oh, sorry, not here. Here. Okay, here. Most of the stocks declined during this June consolidation. The good news is after the consolidation, instead of going lower, it is going higher into the next earnings season. Into the next earnings season in August. 3rd week of August is where most of the companies are going to release its earnings. Okay, so all the stocks is propping up momentum going into the earnings. So as usual, usually it is better to sell into the rally as the earnings come. So those members who are here with me tonight, remember this. I always say about this: when earnings season come, we sell into the rally, because after the earnings season, usually the market will pull back. Okay, we'll pull back, we'll correct, we'll adjust, consolidate. So you don't want to waste time, sitting in those stocks that maybe the earnings turn sour and bet that the next quarter is going to do better. So for me, I prefer to get out of the stocks just before or after the earnings is out and the stocks clearly show no momentum in going higher. Now you may ask, so what stock to buy during this earnings season? Okay, what stocks to buy? This homework should be done at the previous earning, May, third week of May. And of course, because of the COVID-19, the government allowed the companies to report earnings late into June. Okay, so I have already done this many times with all of you, okay, on this, even not only for members, also on the public space, that there are only a few sector that I'm paying attention to, and they are all bearing fruits now. Let me show you my portfolio of these Bursa stocks. Okay, so you can see I'm very big into the technology space, Tufu, FP Group, JHM, and you can see me. Okay, these are all the semiconductor stocks. Then you have the OpenSys, which is doing IT. Okay, IT equipment, IT softwares. And you also have the glove stock. How can we forget the glove stock? Supermax, Top Glove, and you have got Hata over here, and Scomnet. Okay, medical stock, Scomnet. And only one F&B stock, which is called, two, GCB, which is the chocolate maker, GCB, and Car1. Now, those of you who have joined my seminar before, weeks ago, you will see some of the stock like OCK inside my watch list, and you have GTEX, all that. I got rid of them. Okay, I swapped out of them. Okay, to buy into better companies, in my opinion, that has got a higher chance to churn out profit. And so my portfolio now, last week was 204, I think 196, 196. So this week grow by 20k. Okay, 20k based on the technology share. Last week was helped by glove stock, a lot of them rally up. Then technology stock was still crawling. But this week, technology stock, all go up 7 to 8, 10%. So it gives me a very balanced portfolio. And this is the portfolio that I have been striving to achieve. Okay, these two sectors. Those members will understand and understand and know that these two sectors we have been eyeing for a damn long time, but we are waiting for the right moment to buy. Okay, that means the timing. Right here, timing. We don't want to buy too early and sit there. Okay, so we want to buy at the right time when we believe it has a chance to go higher. So this is where the technical analysis comes in. This is when during the earnings season, you need to pay attention to the reported earnings. Okay, and then all you need to do is to focus on a couple of stocks and the sector that you believe is going to continue to do well into the next 3 months. I'm only looking at 3 months. Okay, you ask me what will happen post-COVID. You ask me what will happen in 2021, whether Donald Trump win the election or not. That is, to me, too far-fetched to predict. Okay, the next 3 months is easier, because if a company is reporting earnings that has got very steady trend, let me show it to you. Okay, very steady trend. Okay, let's talk about AEM. AEM is Singapore stocks. Okay, with or without COVID, you can see the earnings, okay, earning per share, operating income, blue and purple, is trending upwards with or without COVID-19. That makes AEM a stock to pay attention to, and you wait for the right moment to buy this stock. Okay, and over at Bursa, of course, we have got a lot. Let me see, which one? Car1. Let's talk about Car1. The one, Car1, I think a lot of you may not know what does it do. Actually, it do frozen food. Okay, frozen food. Scomnet. Let's talk about Scomnet. Glove stock, of course, given it is confirmed going to be strong. Okay, so you can see Scomnet steady uptrend in the earnings. So if you focus on stocks that is expected to make money in the next 3 months, okay, you will relatively do well. Okay, you will relatively do well, do better. right? So this is one of my method of focusing on earnings to select the stocks that you want to trade, and then you wait at the low price to buy using technical analysis. Now, the reason being, okay, some of you may think that, oh, hey, since the company is good anyway, why don't I just buy? And I just wait for it to move up until I make money. But you must not forget, yeah, okay, any market, if there's any bad news hit the market, all good stocks will also go down along with the lousy companies. Okay, lousy companies. So that is the best time to buy those good companies. Okay, now I didn't buy Supermax during the early rally. Let me share it to you. Oops, sorry. Okay, now Supermax, for example, I did not buy and participate during this rally. Okay, but I waited until this day to buy. Okay, because that is a better charts to me after it has pulled back and consolidate before I buy the stock. Right, I didn't participate here, but I am patient enough to wait until, okay, until we can have a good chance to buy the stock before we buy the stock. Okay, you can see the average price of my Supermax is, see my average price of Supermax, 7 ringgit and 93 cents. Okay, right here. Right? So that is how we do it. Okay, patiently wait for the good stocks to pull back. Now, if you buy here, granted, now this stock go up, right? But if you buy here, you are more tempted to anyhow cut loss as it comes down. You start to panic and you start to ask questions, hey, can I still hold Supermax or not? Can I still hold Supermax or not? Will it go down or not? Because it went up so high, right? So you start to have a problem holding on to the stock because you buy too high. So the best is to time it properly with buyers in control stepping back into the stock, then you buy it. Okay, so that is how I do it. Right, next point. Where am I? See, sometimes talk too fast, then forget what I want to tell you. Okay, never mind. So this is the Supermax. Then next is we go through the stocks, right? Stock, which sector to look at. So technology was one space that I was in. And let me share with you some of the technology news. Okay, some of technology news right here. Right, this is published today. Semiconductor, see, 4 hours ago, I shared this link to my private group. Okay, my private group. So you can see a lot of good news from this sector. Semiconductor manufacturing equipment sales to hit 70 billion in 2021. So they already forecast that the equipment sales will increase. Okay, that means all the semiconductor stocks has a reason to go up some more. That is the main point. Okay, then there are more news on semiconductor that I have shared right here. Let me find and show it to you. Okay, that is the reason why we want to trade the semiconductor stocks. Okay, just give me one moment to scroll. There you go, TSMC. Okay, now TSMC is a semiconductor stock and it has reported a better earnings. Profit jump how many percent? 81%. Okay, 81%. So you see, semiconductor is a global industry. Okay, it is a cyclic industry. That means when they have got enough inventory of chips, they will slow down the production. That is the time you need to get out of the semiconductor stock. But we are on an uptick. You know, the pullback in the semiconductor inventory in the production is 2019. Okay, 2020, okay, 2019 fourth quarter, it starts to ramp up production again. Okay, it starts to ramp up production again, and then 2020 is supposed to be, you know, continue to go higher, but then COVID-19 strike, then everything go confused and the stock came down. So that is the time for you to pick this semiconductor stock. Okay, so for me right now, I'm looking at semiconductor stock. Of course, already too high to chase. Okay, too high to chase. So if you have been following my live webinar on this Chart Nexus Facebook page, you will know I have been saying about the 3 stocks that I'm interested in. Let me see. Okay, the FP Group, the Tufu, Tufu only last week. FP Group and me. Okay, I've been saying about that. And you see the average price 258. You see the last time price 390. FP Group 81 cents, now 116. Okay, so these are all the stocks that I have been singing about, that their time will come, their time will come. So while we while we trade the glove stocks, okay, we need to diversify, okay, so that if the glove stock starts to slow down or even go into a pullback because of some funny reason like we experienced with Top Glove, stocks gonna confiscated at the US custom, and this morning they say they are being checked by I don't know which department on the labor side whether there are the workers staying too crammed together and whatnot. Okay, a lot of nonsense, all targeting Top Glove. Okay, too coincident in my view lah. But that is another drama by its side, right? So all the glove stocks, there will come a time where their earnings will slow down and the price will pull back. So before that happens, you need to diversify out. So semiconductors is one sector that you can continue to look forward to because there are other factors affecting them. Now, COVID-19 is going on. A lot of people are working from home. So it requires more personal computer, more laptops, more server space, cloud space. So all these IT stuff are going to be in demand. Now, these are not my personal opinion, but it is reported widely in the news. So if you follow the earnings of like Intel, Micron, TSMC, AMD, all of them say the same thing. Because of the COVID-19, a lot of people move to work from home. There is a surge in this consumption of these IT resources. Okay, and it also reported in UWC. Okay, Bursa stock UWC, AEM, and you have got FP Group, Tufu especially make hard disk. So all the personal computer, server, you're talking about cloud services, all your data in the cloud need to store somewhere, You have to store into the server's hard disk. So all these generate the demand for the semiconductor stocks, okay? Semiconductor stocks. So if you have got friends who are working in the semiconductor space, go and call them, text them and ask them, hey, are you doing OT or not? Is your work busy or not? You roughly will get the idea, okay, that they are working their ass off, okay? Now, semiconductors and then glove stocks, of course, glove stocks. Then we have got recently we have these CPO stocks going higher, okay, CPO stocks, palm oil, plantation, plantation, okay, plantation stock going high. So these are the three that I'm eyeing, okay, but plantation, I am still skeptical, but let me show you what I see in plantation, which is the CPO price chart, okay. Now you see, although I do technical analysis to time my entry, but it is very important for this first step, fundamental analysis. You need to know what you are buying. Okay, you cannot simply just buy a stock because it is supported at the moving average or because there's a MACD crossover. Or that way you will lose money left, right, center. Okay, now this is the CPO price. Okay, you can see that there is an uptrend. Okay, and now currently pullback. Today pullback. Okay, but can it continue to go up? There is a demand for this palm oil recently due to this India shutdown. Okay, I believe due to India shutdown, they have to start to import from Malaysia, forced to import from Malaysia because they are boycotting the Malaysia palm oil late 2019. That causes all the stock like FGV and all that to plunge. Okay, to come down in the 2020, okay, when the India said, I'm going to boycott you, come down. Of course, COVID-19, every stock comes down, nothing much. So when it recover, now this is where it recover today, okay, this week, is because the CPO price is going up, right? But I do not have very strong conviction that the CPO price will continue its uptrend, all right? Let me put it this way. I'm more confident in gloves and semiconductors than this CPO. Therefore, my money is on these two sectors. Okay. Now, if you talk about, okay, this is Bursa. Okay, let me say Bursa. Now, but if you talk about Singapore stocks, SGX, you also have the semiconductors and medical. Okay, healthcare, we call it healthcare here in Singapore. Now, if you talk about semiconductor, I'm going to do a bracket. Okay, I only look at AEM, High P, UMS, Franken. That's all. Okay. I don't even look at venture because the movement itself on the chart is more unpredictable than, it's not easily predictable than the four that I highlight here. And the healthcare, I have been targeting Riverstone for the gloves. And then I'm also looking at MedTechs. Okay, I'm skipping UG healthcare because the fundamental is not strong. So not strong. In my view, between UG and MedTechs, I prefer the fundamentals of MedTechs than UG. Let me share it to you. Hey, by the way, all the members, this is now available to you. Okay, so if you re-log into your ESP Master Pro, now you can do this already. Okay, we have released it. So these pips will be working fine for all of you. Okay, so you can go ahead and try it out. Okay, so and also you will start to remember whatever setting you set. Okay, I know you have waited for what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, finally it released tonight. Okay, tonight, so everybody can start to use this now. Then we are confident of the stocks that we are trading. Okay, so now I was supposed to show you UG Healthcare in the Singapore stocks, right? So let's see, UG Healthcare. You can see that UG Healthcare have got very high debt and financial health check is bad. That means they, in our algo, it doesn't have enough cash flow to tahan the interest to the high debt. Okay, that means if they stop or they suffer a drawdown on their cash flow, then they may have to raise capital, okay, through rights issue and whatnot, maybe bonds and all that. So this kind of company, usually I do not have the confidence to trade them because they can stun you with a rights issue and then shit, you have to go and use more capital to pick up the extra shares. Otherwise, you're going to dilute what you have. Okay, and you can see from their earnings, it is generally not a money-making company. It is declining. Okay, it is declining. I'm looking at trailing 12 months. It is declining. Okay, but if you compare to MedTechs, it is more stable. Okay, more stable. You can see the debt level is only average, right? Okay, so no problem. You can see that it is more stable. And when COVID-19 strike, it start to make more money, the earnings. Oh, therefore, it is more stable. Riverstone is the best of the three, in my opinion. Okay, you can see the health check of the Riverstone, debt level is defensive. That means it doesn't owe a lot of money, and then profitability very high. Okay, so you go down, you read about, okay, let me introduce you to Riverstone. I actually have done a video on our YouTube channel to explain Riverstone. So I think those of you who are on the mailing list will be able to receive it. Now, why I like Riverstone is because it is doing gloves for semiconductor and healthcare. Wow, win-win. Win-win. Win-win situation for me. Okay, so because of COVID-19, I think the demand for gloves is very strong. Everybody know about it. And at the same time, they also supply to the semiconductor space. That means if semiconductor industry is making more profit, they are doing more production work, they will require more gloves, right? So to me, I think the upside for this Riverstone is there. Okay, is there. Then you can see this is the earnings of this Riverstone before COVID-19. You can see that very stable, steady pom pipi. Okay, steady pom pipi. So this type of stock, very unlikely. Bo tai bo ji, it will gonna sell down. Okay, you guys are, so it is not going to be very, very volatile. Okay, and you can see from the share price itself, Riverstone. What a beautiful uptrend. Okay, what a beautiful uptrend. Now, let me share something with you in terms of chart reading. Okay, over here at this space. Because I see 220 of you, that means you got help me share out my house. So I share more with you, so that the friends that you invite in, I will not embarrass you. They come in, they learn something. So we talk about trend. So trend, everybody knows is like that. Higher high, higher low, the price will go higher and higher. But one thing that a lot of people never focus on is the volume characteristic, which is the green bars over here, green and red bars over here. So this is the volume characteristic. So when the stock price is going up, you want to see higher transaction volume going up. Then as it pull back, the volume must be noticeably lower. Now it makes sense because on the way up, that means a lot of buyers buy. As the stock starts to pull back, natural. Okay, it is very natural and it is very okay for a stock to pull back, to retrace after a strong run. You want to see lesser volume because lesser volume will mean that lesser people sell. Okay, now why will lesser people sell? Because most of them still want the stock. Therefore, the stock is bullish. It will continue to go up on the uptrend. So when the uptrend resumes, you want to see increased volume. Okay, and then when it starts to pull back again, okay, when it starts to pull back again, what should you see? What should you see here? Now you answer me over the comment field. You want to see high or low volume at the next pullback? Type your answer at the comments field. You want to see higher or lower volume on the next pullback? See below volume, well done. Okay, now Will Tan make a very interesting point. See below volume. He is actually right, no? Although I think he's kidding, but actually he is very right, because if the volume is C below, it is even more obvious that the sellers are not interested to sell this stock. Okay, not interested to sell this. So when you see it very obvious C below, it is actually very good. Okay, I'm not joking, although I sound like a joker, see below, but I'm not kidding. So the moment you see very obvious pulling back of volume very low, okay, lower and lower, that is actually a very good sign. Okay, let me share with you this wonderful stock called Tufu, now Malaysia time, yeah? Okay, now you take a look at this. Now, it rally up, right? Now, before it rally up, okay, now you tell me, can you see the volume C below here? You see, as you go up, as you have to consolidate, lower and lower volume, and then go up, consolidate, lower and lower volume. Can you see? See below volume, can you see? 有冇睇到 KL folks? Sorry, KL folks. Malaysian members. Okay, now when I zoom out, can you see the very obvious high low volume as the trend starts to go higher high, higher low, higher high low? Can you see that? If you can see that, give me a fireworks of like and share, or most importantly, share, so that I can share with more people. More people know about this education videos from Chart Nexus, webinars from Chart Nexus. So there's a 20-second delay from what I say and what you will hear. So I'll wait for your response. Very good. I see most of you hit the, hey, the like button is free one, you know, just whack the like button, no need to shine, you know. Very good, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, if the screen is blur, you just need to go to that setting over there to set it to high definition. Okay, on Facebook, set it to high definition. Okay, very good. I see a lot of you understand now. So you understand how to see trend now, yeah? Without indicators, you already know this is a very good trend. Now, if you don't see volume and you just see indicator moving average, right? You are not going to be sure that it will not going to come down. Okay, so a very healthy uptrend look like this, like Tufu. Now, let me show you more example like FP group. Okay, now this is the beautiful time that I had with, can you see during this uptrend in FP group from 40 cent all the way to 80 cent? Can you see the same high, low volume? Now, this is what the who is that? William, is it Will Tan or William? He's the one who says see below. Wait, let me see. Will Tan. Now, so this is like what Will Tan say. When it is C below, okay, in Bahasa, it means lagi lower. It is more obvious. The more obvious it is, the more easy it is to trade the stock. Okay, can you see? All right. FP group, if you can see, continue to hit the like button so that I understand what you say. so that I understand what you say. So I know that you understand what I'm saying. Okay, nice. Oh, so now you know, look at volume for the trend. Now, next thing I want to share with you is in an uptrend. How do I get rid of this? In an uptrend, okay, in an uptrend. Okay, let me share with you the second thing. In an uptrend, generally in theory, you see higher high, higher low. Now, I want you to pay attention to this pullback. This is called a pullback. Okay, not every time it will be pulling back downwards. Okay, not every time it will be pulling back downwards. Now, there are sometimes it will trade up and will trade sideways and then boom, go up again, you know. So there are two types of pullback. This is what we call the up leg. This is what we call the down leg in the trend. Okay, up leg and down leg in the trend. All right. So the down leg is also loosely called as the consolidation time. So whenever you hear the term, the stock is undergoing consolidation. Okay, it's consolidation. So it can appear in sideways form or coming down. Now, in terms of sideways form, okay, in terms of sideways form, now it's not going to be up and then the stock like died, one line. No, it's not like that. Okay, it will be up and then like that. Okay, with what you call that, a trading range. Okay, so this is the different ways the stock can pull back on the down leg. Now I'm going to show you AEM, Singapore stock, AEM. Hi, Mai. Sorry, the line just came up. Let me just erase the line so that you can see clearly. 有冇睇到 go up? After that, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding, pum, go up. 睇唔睇到 go up, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. So this is the consolidation phase, what we call the down leg. But actually, it didn't come down. It is just consolidation. Consolidating in the range, okay, in the range. Now, how do I know that this AEM is a stock that can go up? How do I know that AEM is a stock that can go up? Now, let me share with you. This is the Singapore Traders Cup. Okay, Singapore Traders Cup. Let me share with you. We traded this AEM since when? AEM. Okay, now you can see AEM is a stock that we are tracking and trading it since 9th of June. Okay, 9th of June. Okay, 9th of June. Right, so 9th of June, we were waiting and trading this stock and we are waiting for it, you know. Let me show it with you. See, a lot of discussion going on during the time when it was trading. Okay, so these 2 weeks back. So better prepare bullets for AEM. Can you all spot the setup? Okay, so this is where we added some more. So we bought more. 2 weeks ago we bought more AEM, and there you go. Okay, this is all the happy members who muscled this AEM. 1 day ago, it means yesterday during the breakout. Finally, okay, in Chinese we say 苦尽甘来. Oh, 苦尽甘来. Now, let me share with you why AEM is a buy. Firstly, as usual, just now I already shared with all of you the fundamentals of this AEM. It is doing semiconductor semiconductor supply, main vendor. I think a big percentage of his business. I cannot remember the exact percentage, but it is about 80 or 90%. Intel, okay, Intel earnings is next 2 weeks, either this week or next week is going to be out, so it will affect AEM, but expected to do well, Intel. Okay, so you can see AEM's earning is very strong, okay, very strong, and the chart also confirm. Why confirm? Because you see, it went up and then consolidate sideways, and during this consolidation sideways, now the ability to read the candle with the volume is important over here. Okay, over here, you should be able to see that the buyers are in control in this AEM stock. Despite it swing up and swing down, swing up, swing down, and some people even call this a triple top, okay. But if, like I say, if you only base on technical analysis, you are right. This is a triple top, but you need to look X-ray. You need to use X-ray into it and understand what the hell is going on during this consolidation. That is important. Are they more buying? Are they more selling? That is more important and meaningful to know other than the triple top. Okay, for me, I don't believe in this triple top at all because I know the semiconductor space well. A lot of semiconductor stocks are doing well worldwide. So this AEM just reported excellent quarterly report. So no way, I don't believe it is not, it's going to be the only one that is not making money because the earnings trend is there. Remember, the earning trend is there. So my confidence and my conviction comes from its track record. This company's track record. It is not blind faith, right? And you take a look at the chart. You can see that whenever there's a volume spike, you can see that it is a white candle. This is evidence of buying. Okay, buying. Then whenever it pulls back, it target back. You can see that the trading volume is C below. Oh, today let's learn a new term, C below. Oh, that is why when the stock starts to trend upwards, okay, we have a reason to believe that it should at least break this 334. Come and test this 334. To break and go to 380, that is a blessing in disguise. As a blessing. That is a fortune. In Chinese, I always tell the member, this kind of movement, 可遇不可求啦. Oh, 可遇不可求. That means usually it will not move up 17% a day. But on this day, it done it. Okay, now what happened to AEM? Today, it pulls back. Okay, it pulls back. It's normal because after such a strong surge, you need to digest again. So we need to watch the pullback. Okay, if you see the volume getting lower and lower, in fact, if it is C below again, then we know that it is going on another leg up like this, going another leg up. Okay, so that is how we can see AEM. So now on the first black candle, don't need to panic. We just need to stay calm and wait and observe the next few candles to determine whether the buyers are still in control or the sellers are in control. Then we will decide whether to sell this stock or continue to hold this stock and even buy more upon the next breakout. Okay, now speaking of which, on the next breakout, now this sentence is very, very important to share with you. Now, you do not anyhow just buy breakout, okay? Because there is such a thing called limited upside. Now, why would AEM's upside be capped or limited? And how do we do that? You do that right here. You can do the earnings projection of AEM right here. Okay, so you can take a look at the PE now based on the last closing price, 18 times. Okay, so if AEM goes to 22 times, it will be about $4.43. Okay, it can go to $4.43. But let us take a look. Is this a reasonable 22 times PE? Is it a reasonable PE on AEM? Is it too high? Has it ever hit 22 times before or not? So you take a look at the PE ratio of this TTM in AEM. Okay, you can see that it is no way close. Okay, to this 22. Sorry, this is the TTM, should be the quarterly. Okay, now you can see that whenever it report earnings, its PE can climb as high as 32 times or 30 times or 90 times. Okay, so if it go up to 22 times, which is within the range, that means if it is really so bullish, it is within the range, it can hit 22 times and you will be looking at a price of $4.43. Okay, so this is how we do it. So the limited upside on AEM, okay, by projection should be about $4.30. So if it really go up to $4.30, that is the time you expect some form of selling or the stock store there doesn't move up anymore. And you know that, wow, maybe the market only anticipate a 22 times PE of AEM upon the next earnings. Then you shouldn't buy the breakout there. Too high already. You see, too high already. Where is it? Too high already. Okay. too high already, and the next level is 33 times, too high already. You can see for yourself that the PE will not go to 40 times. Usually it's the 19 times, 20, 30 times. Okay, 40 times is the 2019 that I was speaking to you about. So I wouldn't bet this to come back, because no matter how now it's COVID-19, the demand will be slightly lesser than the normal time, bullish time. So I think reasonable PE about 22, 20s time. So you can see about $4, maybe can even go to $4. All right. So this is how you can do it. Okay. Instead of just chasing breakout blindly. So when AEM break 340 to go up from 340, sub water, sub soy, because we know that cao can go to $4. This is how we do it. Okay. AEM. Then you have got all the others semiconductor stock like UMS, all of them look the same. Okay, now just now I show you AEM. Okay, I told you it was doing this consolidation. So can you see UMS also doing a consolidation? Okay, now I want you to tell me when you see UMS this chart, okay, you tell me, are the buyers in control or the sellers in control during this consolidation? Buyers type B, sellers type S under the comment. Go. Dun, 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 well done, well done. Wow. Only Patrick says seller. Okay, the rest of you say buyer, 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 buyer. Correct lah. Very obvious the buyers are in control, right? You see, buying. Okay, now buying is one thing, yeah? Buying is one thing. Okay, you can easily see buy candles, okay, like this, very long, high volume, white candle, buy candle. It must come with pullback on low volume. Then you call it buyer in control, you understand? You understand? You cannot just simply, you see the tall guy at chart next say, the Yihua say that high volume white candle means buyer in control. Then you will see, to understand buyers in control, you need to also understand the sellers are not in control. So how do I know sellers not in control? Weak volume on pullback and comes with high volume on going up. That is buyer in control for you. You understand? If you flip it, okay, how to know a chart is seller in control? Very simple. High volume coming down, low volume on the bounce. Seller in control. Okay, 就係咁簡單. Okay, no need to complicate chart reading or technical analysis. If you cannot even tell whether a chart buyer or seller in control, then you are not doing technical analysis. Let's put it that simply that. Okay, so that is UMS. Right, so what other stocks? Let me see. So that is the technology stock, semiconductor stock. Now, okay, why am I not talking about the technology stock in Bursa? Because all of them are on an extended run already. Okay, now on an extended run, I wouldn't recommend that you chase it. Okay, even I myself, I've been sitting on my stocks and not chasing these technology stocks because already run up. You see, I bought at 250s. Now, why I buy at 250s? Very interesting. Very interesting. Why I buy at 250? Before the run up. Can you see C low volume here? Can you see buyers in control? Can you see? Okay. So this is how we do it. Okay, so this is how we do it. And of course, why do I know that this is the time to look at this me stock? It's because of the screening results over here. Let me see. Okay, this is Singapore result. So this is because of the results over here. Like for example, I click on UMS. I'll come back to me again. UMS. Now see this little green arrow will alert me to UMS. Okay, on this day. This is today. Okay, UMS telling me that it fulfilled my criteria. Price pullback. Can you read the word price pullback? So I know that this stock today price pullback with lower volume. So I will look back to the left. Now, the thing is, when you receive a signal like this little green arrow, don't go and imagine and forecast, what's going to happen going forward? Is it going to do $1? Is it going to do 120? No. Okay, what you must do is you look to the left. You look to the left. you must be able to tell that the buyers are in control over here, so that when the breakouts happen, the price will go up. Make sense to you? The price will go up, right? So if you only focus on this last candle and try to imagine what's going there and use your gut feel to go and buy the stock, then that's the wrong way to do it. With the understanding of how to read the candles on the left, you will be able to understand that there is buyers in control in this stock. Likely it's going to go up. That is when you buy the stock. It's like that. Okay, trading is like that. Now, UMS first, this is only chart reading. Remember, two parts. This is timing, technical analysis, chart reading. So we are looking for buyers in control. Okay, chart. Right? But you must choose the right stock. You cannot simply find any stock and then just use this method to trade. Then you are not doing it correctly. Okay. Now, very simple. Those stocks that are making money, profitable, chances are the stock price is going to go up. You are just using timing to buy into the stock at the right time. Okay. So that is how we do it. Okay, this is UMS. Now you see high P is also the same. Okay, high P is also the same. You see all the technology stocks is the same. Now Singapore stocks, technology stocks, semiconductor stock is just on the verge of going up. But if you continue to look at the Bursa one, already up until ling ling long long. Ling ling long long. So now cannot buy a Bursa one, cannot buy, cannot chase anymore. It is already way too I call overbought. All-time high leh, all-time high. Okay, now for those Singapore citizens right here, Singapore traders, okay, I'm also Singaporean, okay, but I have been trading the Bursa for the last 2 years, 3 years, and also in Singapore stocks. Okay, what I realized is last time what stopped me from trading Bursa is because of the exchange rate. From 1 Sing dollar to 2.3, it now is 1 Sing dollar to $3, 3 ringgit. Okay, but we are not investing, we are just trading, right? So once you have the capital gain, the profit, you sell, lor. You sell, right? So that you will not hold long term and let the Sing dollar depreciate, ringgit depreciate, right? So if you talk about a move like this in Tufu, this is a hard disk maker. You see this move itself, 40% up, leh. No kidding you, I really buy on this day, Let me share. I'll buy on this day, Sorry. Here. Buy here is a bit 48%. No. I buy here. 16% up. Okay, on this day. You see, this day is July 17. So let me share with you July 17. What did I do? July 20th, July 17, July 17有没有？ Oh, there. So I had 2 stocks, BTech and Hexa. So these 2 stocks are not going up and I was slightly in the loss, okay, under the water. So when I saw Tufu, okay, so I saw Tufu doing this on the next day, during this day, the volume sufficiently reached the level that I want to buy. That's when I buy Tufu and I broadcast to all my fellow Traders Club members that I tell them my intention. So what happening in the communicator here are all the stocks that I'm trading and my analysis on them, whether to hold or to sell right here, see? So you see Tufu? Bought this in the morning, nice chart pattern spotted, discussion in FB page. Okay, so I was deciding between JCY or Tufu. Okay, now JCY is also a hard disk maker, but why between JCY and Tufu, I choose to buy Tufu? Because the fundamentals, JCY no fights. Okay, let me share with you now. Okay. You have seen Tufu, right? Tufu is making money. TTM. You can see Tufu is making money, profitable. But once you see JCY, and you okay, take note of this, all green. So when I see JCY, okay, JCY, all right, you can see more rates. One thing you see more rates, and guess what? Money losing company. Okay, money losing company. But the only thing about JCY is it is improving. Okay, it is improving. Now, this hard disk space is also a sector that I have been targeting. Okay, I have been targeting. Let me share with you quarterly. So I started to do this whenever I analyze the quarterly earnings results from all the listed company. I start to put them into screenshot the most important part of the annual of the quarterly report, and then make a note here for all the members so that we all know what stocks to focus on. Okay, so this is for oil services, don't touch, packaging, semiconductor. See, semiconductor. This was mainly due to stronger demand from our customer in Northeast Asia, resulting from the growth in capital investment from the wafer. Okay, this is from Me's report, semiconductor space. Okay, no problem with COVID-19. They still go on, still continue to make money. This is the gloves. Okay, this is oil stock. Oil stock, all don't touch. Semiconductor again. For this South Korea trade that time, cheap exports. You can see all the bullish news on this semiconductor space. Let me share with you one more over here at the Singapore Traders Club semiconductor space. Okay, very important you know the reason why you want to buy the stock, okay? So that when the price come against you, you be able to think clearly, okay? I took a very handsome picture of the guy. I think it is here in case, there you go. Singapore Electronic, this is when? 17th of July, last Friday, you know, I was taking my breakfast sitting in front watching Channel News Asia. Suddenly, I saw they reported, okay, the day before 16, you must remember, we went into a technical recession. Singapore went into a technical recession. GDP was down. Then, sekali, next day, they report the no tax, okay? Electronic export up 22.2% year on year. I thought got COVID-19. You also think of COVID-19, right? Then how come the electronic export is up 22.2%? And this week, the semiconductor stock in Singapore yesterday, in fact, just yesterday, start to move up. Is it a coincidence? Right? So you see, this space must pay attention. Okay, what I want to show you is not that. It is this is e-payment, Notion, UWC, semiconductors in strong demand. Okay, why? Because of the work from home, it was reported right here. Okay, UWC, working from home team. So you see, whenever the earnings season is here, you must read the annual, the quarterly reports. Now, if you are lazy, don't want to read, or you don't know where to read, don't know where to start, I welcome you to join me. Okay, join me, then let's do it together as a community. Dayang, oil services, packaging. What sector I want to show you? Tufu. Okay, Tufu. I never put it here. Semiconductor, Notion. Notion. Okay, there you go. Notion is under Notion report. Okay, that it mentioned. Okay, see, Notion's quarterly report. April and May performance sharply down due to the extended MCO. Okay, then only. See this, only the hard disk sector, HDD means the hard disk, only the hard disk sector held up well. Okay, held up well. So to me, when I read this, immediately it's telling me to look at Tufu and JCY, and I talk about this on May 19th. Okay, that is why I focus on this hard disk space and waited, 19th of May, right? 19th of May, you see when did I buy this Tufu? Only last Friday. Only last Friday. Waited and waited until I see a favorable chart before I buy Tufu. Now, you may ask, then May and June you can buy Tufu. What? Can, but how I know it's not going to drop? Right? It wasn't moving up. If I had to say it's not moving up, right? So I have to wait until it went up. So over here, say, here went up, why don't buy here? Yeah, here glove stock is more performing. The glove stock are performing better in July. This July is when I pick up Supermax, if I'm correct. Okay, Supermax. Let's see. July, first week of July, right? First week of July. I remember all these very, very clearly. I also don't know why. Last time when in school, I cannot remember much from the books. But when it comes to stock market, making money, suddenly all these things, there you go. See, I know it's Supermax. So Supermax is a buy for me if I close in the day high today, 21 days ago. So 1st of July, that day, 1st of July, that day. Okay, so that is the day that Tufu move. So I was focusing on glove stock Supermax. So if you compare the performance, Tufu only moved 42%, but Supermax doubled my money. Okay, doubled my money over here. Let me show you the percentage gain. This is 2nd of July. Is there. Here you go. Here, this day. Okay. This day, 2nd of July here. 1st of July. Until here, there. 119% up. Okay. Oh, by the way, both top glove. Okay, you can see from here, yeah. Both Top Glove and Supermax, these are all free shares, you know. How much of them? 49,000 ringgit of it are free shares. Why free shares? Okay, because the stock doubled in money. So what we did is we sell half. Okay, so once your stock double in money, you sell half, the other half is free. Okay, you can see we stock widely over here. Free shares. Okay, I explain to you now the benefit of, because some of you may have this glove stocks that is free of free of your capital that you didn't realize what to do with it. Because I saw someone ask, hey, is it time to sell? Okay, so let me share with you. There you go, free shares in Top Glove and Supermax. Okay, so I explained the benefits, the 3 C's benefit. Number 1, collect dividends. Okay, once you sell half, the other half is free. You leave it inside the stock market and let it continue to collect dividends for you without risk. Without risk. Okay, and then the other one is collect bonus shares, if any. Now, this one is before Top Glove and Supermax announced the bonus shares. So I already anticipated that you cards will get bonus shares. From my experience in Ecovest many years ago, 2017. It was doing too well. The property selling too well in Ecovest. Not now lah, not now. Here. During the time when Ecovest was doing damn bloody well, something like COVID stock. Okay, where is it? There you go. Share split 2/5, and then give you special dividend of 25 cents that time. Ecovest. So when a company is doing very, very well, making a lot of money, that is a time usually they will give bonus shares, okay, because they reward shareholder Now next is capital appreciation. So after I sell half, the other half is free money. We just leave it there and let the share continue to make money for us by appreciating in terms of value. Okay, that means if Top Glove and Supermax continue to do well, continue to move higher, these are free money. Okay, these are free money. All right. Now, Singapore stock have, don't say don't have, we have Matex. Okay, you can see Matex. We also sold half because the stock went up so fast. There you go. Matex right here. Matex, sell half. Only recently, let me just scroll down. Recently, we sold half. There you go. Now, on this day, 1 week ago, just 1 week ago, members to decide, sell half or write the other half free or to tahan the consolidation. So you see, one of the member don't weigh out 50% together with me. So our Matex, okay, is also free of cost now and just riding there, collecting dividends if any, and also enjoying further capital appreciation. So this is something that I share with you tonight so that you learn. Okay, so far so good. Everybody learn something tonight. If you have learned something tonight, please say yes, type yes under comment. While I take a drink. Okay, then I shall talk about the pharmaceutical stock in Bursa. D Pharma and Pharma. Ubo, learn something or not? Learn something, give me a yes. Give me a yes. Thank you very much. Your yes is a very is a fuel to my motivation to do these free webinars. Wow, Patrick, I like your enthusiasm. Shippuden also. Wow, the year is so nice. Okay, thank you very much. So let us continue, yeah. So today, we know a lot of pharmaceutical stock went up in Bursa, right? Pharmaceutical stock went up in Bursa. I did not own any of them, yeah. Okay, I did not own any of them because I was focused on semiconductor stock and also glove stock. Cannot possibly cover the whole market, and also the bullet is limited, money is limited. So I only focus on these two sectors. So pharmaceutical, I totally miss it. And why pharmaceutical stocks are up? It was because of one particular news from the minister, yeah. Former sports minister, oh, where did we talk about this stock? D Pharma. Not sure if I can pull out this D Pharma or not. There you go. Okay, I was talking about it with a member today, but I've got 157 comments here. I don't think it's easy to find Lydia's comment out. Yeah, it's not easy to find her comment out. Okay, so I click this one, should show me it doesn't show me. Okay, never mind. Let me try another way. Let me try another way to pull out. Right here, if we can pull out, then it'll be easy. Okay, Jose, right here. Okay. Now, so this is the two stocks that we were looking at, Pharma and D Pharma. Okay, I was comparing Pharma and D Pharma. I was looking out for the name. So let's take a look at the share price. D Pharma. Singapore traders, don't be shocked. You see? Uniquely Malaysia. Woo! Beautiful. Even beautiful is an understated words to say this, you know. Okay. Now take a look at this. Ooh la la, yeah, ooh la la. Okay. So between these two stocks, okay, what happened on this day is because the minister, sports minister, where's the news? There you go. The sports minister says, not sports minister, now is the healthcare minister. He was the former sports minister. I remember his face. Okay. He says that these two companies, Dua Pharma and Pharma Miniaga, will be undertaking the fill and finish process for the COVID-19 vaccine once a vaccine is developed. Okay. Now, the key word here is once a vaccine is developed. So if you ask me why both limit up today, okay, it is because of the craziness of the bull market. Okay. Now, we all know the glove stocks and all that keep going higher and higher and higher, right? And then we do not have, so it sort of caused some complacency in the market participants that, wow, so long is a COVID-19 play, it is going to rocket up, it's going to rocket up. Even SCGM today is also going up, you know, SCGM. Now, SCGM personally, I already sold the share. Okay, I already sold the share because I needed the money to buy some. You take a look at this stock. Okay, now, those of you who has been with me since 9 p.m., okay, since 9 p.m., you take a look at this stock, SCGM. You tell me, is this a healthy uptrend and is this buyers in control? Type yes if you see it. NZ if you 唔知唔知道 if comment yes if you see the SCGM is a very nice uptrend with buyers in control. SCGM on my right. SCGM. Very good, very good. Okay. So a lot of you already know how to read chart. Very good. Right, so it becomes very obvious. Of course, now I'm showing you SCGM is already too late. Yeah, please do not buy. This one is for cash to know, to hold on to it. I have a member called Cash. okay, to hold on to it, because there is nothing bearish about this stock. Okay, there's nothing about this stock. So we hang on to it, right? Cash, if you're listening, right? And let me share with you, every single day at halftime, I have been seeing the same thing, SCGM members to watch out for long black. If don't have, then just hang on to the share, okay? This is how you write big winners. Some of you may find that, oh, wow, then can I sell here and buy back again before it rally? No, you need to be like God lah, to be God, be able to sell at the low and always buy before it ready. No way lah. Okay, the psychology is this: if you sell here, very unlikely you have the confidence to buy at the next breakout. Okay, this is human psychology. You need to go through it, then you will understand what I'm saying. So the best thing to do is to understand how to read candles and know to differentiate between a weak trend and a strong trend. And after you buy at a good price, hold on for your dear life. There's no reason to sell, just hang the hell on to the stock. Let me share with you SCGM earnings. Now, to recap, remember fundamental is important, but I'm not looking at the whole suite of fundamentals. I'm only focusing on earnings and the catalyst. Okay, now you take a look at SCGM. Now, this is reflecting of its past 5 years, okay? But recently, it has really started to turn up into earnings from the last 3 quarters of losses, swing into profit, okay, since Q2 and Q3. Now, see the Q3 earning is so strong, it is because of COVID-19. They started to produce PPE, personal protection equipment, okay? That the face shield, the mask and all that, right? And then they also are doing into packaging. During the lockdown, MCO lockdown, a lot of people have to tapao their food home to eat. You cannot have the what you call that? You cannot have the food eat at the restaurant. All right. So a lot of people tapao the food. Okay, so this is how and why the earnings was so strong for this SCGM. Therefore, when we get into a good price, okay, just hang the hell onto the stock and then ride it through so long there is no sell reason. Now, how do no sell reason? Okay, there are sell rules to follow. So there's nothing happen that you see is selling, then don't need to sell. Just hang on to the stock. Okay. So that is SCGM, and now let me continue with these two stocks, pharmaceutical stock, so that you know what are we talking about here. Now back to the news. Okay, now the key message here is once a vaccine is developed. So basically, what this news does is it's just talking. There is no real dollars and cents being made by the two companies. Okay, it is just something that the minister says that, okay, two companies will undertake to finish the process for the COVID-19 vaccine. We will buy elsewhere and then the two of you will settle. Talk only, no. Not even sign anything yet, if I'm not wrong. Just talk only, no. Okay? And then we also don't know how much will these two companies sell the vaccine. Okay? If the government pay them peanuts just to do this vaccine, then it's not going to affect their earnings much. Then the stock will have not justified the big movement today. Okay, not justify the big movement today at all. Okay, and then you see the past earnings of these two companies, you will see that they are actually not very, I think one of them is not very profitable. Okay, D Pharma at least is a profit-making company. Okay, slow and steady, stable company, right? And then you see the other company called Pharma. Okay, Pharma. You will see that it is a loss-making company. Okay, loss-making company. Therefore, if you really have to speculate, I prefer D Pharma than Pharma because this is a loss-making company. D Pharma is a profitable company. So if it really going to do the end process for the vaccine, then it's going to make more money. Then the share price will worth more. Okay, so this is how we look at these two pharmaceutical stocks. The rest of them out there in the market really went up because of the the FOMO. Okay, one term to share with you is called the FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay, fear of missing out. So we see next few days, if there's no continuous news or no agreement signed between these two companies, I'm thinking the stock price should come down. Okay, it should come down. So I didn't participate in this, neither did my members. So this is purely speculative. If any one of you got into this stock, okay, you may want to think twice. So when you see selling, better get the hell out of the stock. Sell rules are already inside here at the units, yeah. Sell rules explained right here. Okay, buying stock is easy, but when to sell? Sell rule. Okay, follow the sell rule to protect yourself. Okay, so these are the two stocks. Right, so I have completed one whole round of this presentation on what are the stocks to look at. Okay, for Singapore, I've got two more stocks. Okay, I've got two more stocks to show you, which is the Hyphens Pharma. Okay, Hyphens Pharma, of course, okay, not asking you to buy immediately, but I just want to highlight the movement of these stocks to you so that you learn from the TA perspective. Okay, now Hyphen Pharma is a stock that during the Traders Club meeting, we found the stock right here on this day. You see, this is 13th of July. There was a signal on this day. Okay, 13th of July. So let me screen 13th of July. 13th of July. SGX, you should be able to see Hyphens Pharma. There you go, Hyphens Pharma. Okay, there. Okay, now this is how the software works. So every day if you screen, right, it will throw out a green little arrow. Remember, once you see this green little arrow, your job as a trader is not to trying to guess and fortune telling whether next week will go up or not. But you look to the right, look to the left, okay, you look at the chart. Can you see the buyers are in control in this stock? Yes or no? Can you see the buyers are in this stock? The buyers are controlling this stock? Yes or no? Right, Kenny saw it. Hey, Bursa traders can also take part because it's chart reading anyway, ma. Oh, Brandon Lim not sure. Kid, yes. Okay, most of you, yes. Okay, remember, buyer in control means what? You see volume spike, white candle, and then when the price retrace, you see C below volume. C below volume. That is buyer in control. You cannot just see strong white candle and then after black candle also long volume, you ignore, cannot. It must come with C below volume combined with high volume on the white candle. That is buyer in control. Now you can see over here, right? This is sell candle. It comes down, price comes down. But as the price comes down, can you see the volume is getting weaker and weaker? Right? So this means that selling is losing the strength. Okay, sellers are no longer in control, and then the buyer pop in, and then it continue to retrace, pull back on very low volume, see below volume, and starts to buy up again. Okay, so on this day, you receive an alert from the software, and the next day you need to set the volume trigger. Okay, like what we did in our CG Plus. Malaysia version is called M Plus. Okay, so this is the CG Plus that we use. Just want to show you, only for Traders Club member, yeah. Okay, these are all the stocks that we are tracking. Yes, today we traded CSE Global, Metex, Hype, these are all yesterday hyphens. Okay, so we track the volume. If the volume satisfied, then only we muscle. Okay, so this is where we set and manage our alerts to the mobile phone. Just thought I show it to you. Okay, then let me show you the chart back. Okay, now hyphens farmer. Why it goes up? There was a news. because their drug has been approved by the FDA or the UK side, so that they can start to distribute the drug in that country. That is why it went up. Okay. Now you see, after the strong up, it pulls back, low volume, strong up, pulls back, low volume. Guess what's going to happen here? Guess what's going to happen here? Okay, so this is a big hint for you, hyphen pharma. But most importantly, you need to know which volume to monitor. When the volume comes into the stock, okay, that's the time we call VT, and then we buy. Now, how to know? Right here, units. Okay, buying volume trigger. Okay, buying volume trigger. So that is how you look for it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope I have presented you great value. How many of you want to continue to learn more? How many of you want to continue to learn more? You want to continue to learn more? I'll whack the like button, please. Thank you very much. Whack the like button. Okay, wow, very nice. I see the fireworks of the like button come up. Thank you very much for interacting with me. Right, so to know more, now I shall go into the advertisement time. Okay, so I am conducting 2 trainings. Okay, web-based training for all the Bursa and SGX trader. Okay, so I call them the mentorship program. So this is the Singapore mentorship program, and this is how I look like. Right, so in this program, okay, similar to the Bursa one, right, similar, you will get the group membership. Right, Singapore one will go to the Singapore group membership. Okay, now inside this membership, what do you get? Okay, under discussion is where we will conduct the weekly webinar. Okay, weekly webinar. And also it's a chance for me to share with you all the news that is important to our stocks over here. Okay, so this is where I share with you, and then all the stocks discussion, when to buy, what to buy, can I still hold, can I easy time to sell, all the discussion are here. Okay, and this is the webinar. What's my webinar? This is the webinar. See, 20th of July. So every Monday night, I will conduct a webinar for both the Malaysia and the Singapore Traders Club. Okay, something like this, but more to like something like what you experienced tonight, but in more details. That means the exact trading levels. Okay, I will teach all the members how to see. Okay, and also how to spot all these stocks. Okay, so this is the one for the Singapore one. The Malaysia one is also the same. Okay, Malaysia one is also the same. Okay, you can recognize them by the city over here, the banner. So the Malaysia one is, we have it right here, 20th of July, same night. Okay, same night. So you can see there's a lot of discussion going on inside the webinar. So remember, the weekly webinar is for you to learn in greater details, but we also have the videos in demand over here, units, under units right here. Okay, so you can come in and then view all these videos to learn. Okay, to learn, and then you prepare your question and ask during the market hours. Okay, under the discussion here, feel free to ask, and then you will learn more. This is called video on demand. And then the Singapore one also the same, under units, video on demand is already recorded right there, uploaded, so you can just come in and then learn topic by topic, comb all the way down. How to find earnings momentum stocks, for example. Okay, now this is the core principle in reading the candles high and low volume. Right, and this is the calculate the target price of the stock using the EP. You see, I don't do technical target price. What I do is using the earnings. Okay, which is I feel a more accurate representation of where the stock price should be at. Where the stock price should be at should be the company's valuation and the earnings. It cannot be just a technical level like resistance. Why a resistance must hold? If all the resistance are going to hold, doesn't it mean that the stock price can never go up? Right? So earnings, very, very important. Earnings, very, very important. So therefore, I focus a lot on these earnings. Okay? Okay, give me one moment. I forgot to take a look at the. Okay. I'm back. Okay, so earnings is always very, very important to me, right? And then you have got the sell rules. Where's my sell rule? Sell rule explain. Okay, and then you also need to know how to manage your portfolio like this. Okay, buy what stock, how many percent into what stock. Okay, like for example, glove stock, how many percent of your portfolio should be in glove stock, how many percent of your money should be in semiconductor stock, and how many in the frozen food or the food F&B segment. So these are all strategy, portfolio strategy, not just buy and sell individual stock. You need to know the the constitute of your portfolio, and also the position size, how many shares to buy. Okay, now how many shares to buy? I've got two models to share. So you will come here and then you will learn how to deploy your cash into the stock market progressively. Oh, that is how we do it. All right. So this is what you will come in for, and you will also get this software and then use together with me. I will teach you how to use it. Okay, and then use together with me, and let's look for stocks together. Now, some of my members already reached, I would say, near guru level. You know, they've managed to find JF Tech, a semiconductor stock. Okay, a semiconductor stock. You see the same kind of chart that we are trading, and then the same kind of fundamental stock, semiconductor, okay, that they managed to find with earnings trend. So to that member, he already know how to do it basically. Okay, very good. This is what the program is about, teaching you how to be able to trade successfully using a very logical and very process-driven stock selection process. Fundamentals first. Shortlist the sector and the stock you want. You wait for the buyers in control to appear, and then you buy the stock. Okay, these two steps, right? So by joining, you will also receive real-time alerts, okay, like this. Now, this is the Malaysia Traders Club. I will update halftime and the opening bell, okay, as well as a intraday alert. Okay, now halftime is where I will update all the stocks that I have, whether I'm going to hold, like see this one, hold tight. Okay, those I hold tight means I buy very low. So I'm going to continue to ride the trend and add on if I need to. Now, OpenSeas today, we bought OpenSeas. Okay, today OpenSeas, you can see there was an alert on OpenSeas today. I shared with all the members. Right, so we are also on the verge of releasing a real-time alerts. Okay, a real-time alerts for all the Bursa members with Malacca Securities M plus. Sorry, I opened the wrong chart. This is the UOB KHM for the Singapore one. Let me show you the Malacca Securities one. Okay, it is already live. Okay, so all the members are busy opening the trading account. There you go. So these are all the stocks that I am monitoring the volume level. So once it hit trigger, right now I'm the only one who received, and I will propagate the alert to most of the members. Okay, oh no, sorry, more all the members. Okay, through our proprietary app. So once this is ready, all the members open the account successfully, okay, you will be able to receive the same alerts that I received, okay, at the same time. So this is very exciting. So you will receive three things, okay, the alerts, the Facebook, the charts, okay, the charting software, right? And I have got testimonial. I've got testimonial donated to me by very kind members. Okay, very kind members. Let me share it with you right here. So those of you who are thinking to join me and my rest of the Traders Club members, this is where it is. The testimonial, 20 of them. Okay, you can read about them right here. What is their testimonial of the training, and how do they find me as a coach? And how do they find me as a coach? And also, what do they learn in the program? Okay, right here. 20 of them. Okay. So for such an extensive program, okay, how much is the training fee? Okay, how much the investment to learn how to trade? It's not going to cost you an arm on leg. Okay, I break it down into very affordable 638 ringgit for the Malaysia Bursa training. And if you are a Singapore trader, it is only 291 Sing dollars. Cheap leh, right? So I break it instead of 4 digits kind of learning fee, I break it into very affordable 291, and for Malaysia 638 ringgit. Okay, for the 3 months. Okay, for Malaysia is 60 days, 2 months. For Singapore is 3 months. Okay, 3 months. Follow me these 60 days and these 3 months respectively. You will change the way that you look for stocks to trade, and you find that by following earnings, it's going to help a lot in your training. I have left the sign up links at the comments field. Okay, pin it in the comments field, so you can go to the respective link to sign up if you intend to join me immediately. Okay, or you can WhatsApp to Marian, okay, to find out more about the program. Again, there's a testimonial link there as well. Let me share it to you. Where is it? There you go. There you go, over here. Okay, so you click on the respective program that you are interested in. Okay, so let me see any question that I can answer with regards to the program. If I join the SG Club, any opportunity in Bursa? No. If you join the Singapore one, it's only be Singapore stocks. If you join the Bursa program, it will only be the Bursa stocks. Okay, vice versa. Okay, so with that, I thank you very much for joining me tonight. So I hope you will give me a chance, okay, to help you in your trading so that you will improve as a trader, and together with my community, we welcome you to join us. Okay, with that, thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. And don't forget to like and share this video. I have decided to run this webinar every Wednesday. Okay, every Wednesday, just to let you follow up on what we are doing so that you can understand us better, and share with your friend, please. Okay, so thank you very much, and I will see you. Bye. Music, please. Chinese New Year song again, everybody. Oh, sorry. Before you go, okay, I forgot to play the anthem of this Chart Nexus webinar. We have our own anthem.
So pure.
Play you the anthem.
Taste of the new Tiger Crystal.
So with that,
If you give me 35 seconds, I'm going to share with you 3 simple tips
YouTube
on how
video
I sold over
video. This YouTube video. I'll leave you with this anthem. Thank you very much.